Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to the channel, or welcome back to the channel. We are the Mile High Property Brothers. Today's super fun. We're outside. We're in the shade. It's getting a little sunny, but we got some clouds out because it's fall time out here. It's creeping up on fall. It's still, temperature's pretty good. What am I getting at though? I'm getting at fall time in Colorado and the places that you must see when here.
That's right. Let's check it out, guys. What's up, guys? I'm Eli Schmidt. This is my partner, Will Grimes. And if it's your first time checking out our channel, welcome. And hey, while you're here, you're gonna wanna hit that subscribe button down below along with the notification bell, because every Tuesday and Thursday, we're dropping a new one of these, telling you everything there is to know about moving to or living in the entire Denver, Colorado area.
100%, and we're licensed brokers here in the state of Colorado, which means just as much as we love making these videos, we would love more to help with those real estate needs. So that number that's popping up below, we are the guys trying to the phone calls, text messages, and those emails. So if there's something we can do to help you, we would love that. But with that being said, let's dive into it. Colorado is probably one of the, if not the best places to be during the fall. I know the ocean's great, whatever it may be, but like with the Rocky Mountains here, you go to southern Colorado and see all the red rock with all the different types of trees here and the leaves changing. I lived on the East Coast for a while. Fall was amazing out there, but man, with the mountains here, it's just hard to beat, right?
It is.
And what we're getting at today is like, hey, a lot of you are moving here. We've been answering a ton of emails, phone calls, and text messages. It's starting to pick back up for the fourth quarter. All these buyers are starting to come back out. We'll get to that later, but more importantly is, hey, when you're getting here, whether you're coming to visit to see if Colorado's for you, whether you're already on your way here, whether you're under contract, whether you're already living here, whatever that looks like for you, hey, where should you be going? What should you be checking out during the fall time?
Now, Colorado as a whole is just gorgeous in the fall time, and it's one of the few places that I feel like actually gets a true four seasons. So the fall time is like everyone's favorite time here. The entire state is gorgeous as the leaves are starting to change. However, for the sake of this video, we wanted to dial it down to the top 3 or 4 places that we would recommend. Although, man, it's hard to narrow it down to just those 3.
It's everyone's favorite. I was born in the fall, so I feel like I have rights to it.
It's true.
My son's born in the fall. It's actually my son's birthday today. We're out here filming. I'm gonna take him out. We're gonna have some fun this afternoon, but we want to make sure we get content prior to that. But I feel like us fall babies have a little bit more right than like some of these other people who like claim fall. It's not yours.
I'm a fall baby myself. Just shows how much he knows about my birthday, huh? All right, now number 1. This may not come as any big surprise to you. It may come as a big surprise to a lot of you, but that is going to be Aspen, Colorado. Right. And not only just Aspen, but really everything between Denver and Aspen.
If you're not sure about Aspen,
I'm talking about a little place called Aspen.
Remember that movie? That's Aspen. You guys have seen a lot of it. Jim Carrey himself goes there. There's been a lot of movies there, like not getting into it. Tom Cruise, he lives there, hides out there. I don't know.
Yeah,
he does. Oprah Winfrey's been known to be there. There's a lot of celebrities. I will say this, not only is it beautiful, but fun fact that most people don't know is you actually have an airport where you can fly into Aspen. So most of your places if not any of your places in the mountains, do not have that. You've got a small airport in the Springs. Obviously, you've got Denver International Airport. That's where most people fly into. So if you're going to Breckenridge, Basin, wherever you're going, if you're visiting Colorado, if you're here, you still have like an hour and a half, maybe 2-hour drive into the mountains from DIA. Aspen, we can fly private right into it.
Yep.
Super cool.
It is really cool. And guys, the drive between Denver and Aspen, so it's about a 4-hour drive, and there's a couple different ways you can go, but if you're looking to see the changing leaves, I recommend you take the way of Independence Pass. Once you really start getting into right around like the Glenwood Springs area, it's a ton of aspen trees between there and Aspen, surprisingly. Those, you know, the pine trees don't change color in the winter. They survive in the winter. However, the aspen trees, man, those go through the whole variety of orange to purples and all of that. So again, if you guys are looking for a good weekend getaway, it's not necessarily the best for a day trip like some of the others that we're talking about, but a good weekend getaway would definitely be hitting up Aspen.
For that type of drive, like you definitely want to go up, but you just want to enjoy that for a couple days anyway. Is that where Maroon Bells is as well?
Yeah. Yep.
So Maroon Bells is, why don't I know that? Like there's so many places to go.
Maroon Bells, Buttermilk, Aspen Mountain, and there's one more.
Buttermilk sounds amazing. I don't know if that's my fall spirit. I don't know if that's the inner sweet tooth or fat kid in me. I don't know, but like you said butter what?
Buttermilk.
What?
Yeah.
I want to go already.
Yeah.
It's that time. Chick-fil-A, by the way, side note, Chick-fil-A has an autumn spice milkshake now.
Do they?
In addition to like their lemonade and other ones. I tried it. I tried two because they only serve smalls, and I feel like that's disrespectful. I don't even get a medium.
Really?
I can't even like negotiate because I don't want to do large,
Interesting.
right? And I feel like I'm indulging.
That's interesting.
No, they just do small, so I ordered two just
There
in
you
case I liked the first one. I gotta get enough. So my son and I had a cool little truck drive. Side note, but listen, Chick-fil-A is awesome. If you haven't tried their autumn spice, no, they don't sponsor us. I wish they would. Try it out, or buttermilk. Get an autumn spice shake, and then go to buttermilk and go for hiking.
There you go. All right, now going forward, our number 2 spot is going to be Breckenridge, Colorado.
Bang for buck, Breckenridge is super hard to beat. So not only is it closer to Denver and it's an easier commute, but they have one of the best, if not the best, Oktoberfest celebrations in Breckenridge. The places that you guys can stay, it being right off the highway, like it's just a great cruise in. Like it's not overly steep in getting there, even though you're climbing up to altitude. If you guys make that drive, you'll know what I mean. But like it's not overly hard in getting there. Roadways are amazing. The lakes out there are amazing. And again, like part of fall and celebrating that is Oktoberfest, right? So the fact that they've got such a huge celebration up there, it makes it hard to beat. And as far as like price point, as far as staying up there, the food cost, you know, stuff like that, man, super affordable, and you get a lot of entertainment for that, right? Like concerts, a ton of stuff.
And I would say, guys, for those of you guys that don't know, Breckenridge is one of our primary mountain ski resort towns that you're going to have available, being in line with like Mary Jane, Winter Park, Keystone, Copper Mountain, Vail. Breckenridge is right in the heart of those, and it's probably one of the favorite among locals.
Well, yeah, and it also sounds like it won't get you in trouble. Like if I tell my family I'm gonna go up to Mary Jane this weekend, like I just don't know how that's gonna go.
I know.
Meet Mary Jane.
Yeah, that's what he's saying. Yo, we want to burn one.
No.
I don't know how that works. Breckenridge, it's cultured, it's established, it's mature, you can rely on it, it's trustworthy.
It is, and like Will was saying earlier, they do a ton of events down there. So again, you know, when we're talking about the places to go check out the leaves, like yes, Breckenridge is going to have some amazing leaves, same as the other ski resorts.
They all will. It's the Rocky Mountains,
but it's the drive there too. That's the whole point. So it really is about, you know, getting in the ride, packing some snacks, bringing some jackets, because even if it's warm in Denver, it's going to be much, much, much colder up in the mountains.
And I think we might be going up there this year just to give you guys some content. So we're going to go have some beers, have some fun up in Breckenridge, you know, enjoy some of the Oktoberfest that are going on up there, just to give you guys a taste. So if you're not in Colorado yet and you're moving here soon, but you're not going to be here by the fall, hey, what better time than for him and I to take an opportunity to go up there personally and just show some of these places and give you guys some perspective on what these areas look like. All right, guys, next one, a little place called Telluride, Colorado.
Just go back to Telluride and do it all over again.
Yep, that song, Tim McGraw. If Tim McGraw is singing about it, it's got to be a great place. I would make the assumption that he's probably been there if he's compelled to sing about it. You would think so. Either way, great place. It is further.
Yep.
Six and a half?
Yep, 6.5 hours.
6.5 hours from Denver.
Southwest.
So if you guys are gonna go there, definitely make a weekend out of it if you can. What I love about it is some of the views that you have there. I don't know why, it's still mountains, but specifically it's amazing. But I will say that Telluride feels a little bit more intimate and just less active, more quiet space during that time. So if you're looking to just go enjoy, read a book, enjoy just the atmospherics of fall time, grab some great food or a coffee, but not have too much going on other than like an ice rink and just some nice ambiance of dinner and things like that, I would definitely go there.
You know, Telluride is definitely a small town with a big town reputation, I would say. So the way that the town sits, it sits down.
Clever.
You like that? Yeah. It sits down in a valley, and I would say the way that the scenery sits around the town is really what should probably be number one on the list in terms of fall time scenery. With it being 6.5 hours away, it's a little more exclusive. You don't have as many tourists going out there, even as much as you see up in Aspen.
Correct.
It is a little bit more, I don't want to say hole in the wall, because it still is very, very popular because of the beauty that they have down there, but you will find less traffic, and they do have some of the biggest music festivals down in Telluride, which, I mean, they'll kind of come and take over the whole town for these music festivals when they do have
and
them.
take a look, right? Because that's obviously when it's going to be a little bit busier. So take a look, you know, on websites and things like that. I'm sure we can put some links below for Telluride to just show you guys when events are coming up. If you don't want to be a part of those music festivals or be down there when it's like a little bit more busy than it typically is, like find those little weekdays or weekends outside of the festivals where you guys can go and sneak in and just have a great time and be more intimate. But the food down there is great. It's relaxing. Definitely a great time. Honorable mention. Let's do this. Honorable. So, and guys, he's not a sports guy, so this is gonna go right over his head. But I feel like with Colorado and fall time and us picking spots for you guys to take a look at, everybody's gonna have their preference. Everybody's gonna have their favorite. It's like trying to dissect the top 10 quarterbacks, but they all play for the Broncos. It's like, which one do you want to start? It's like, where do you want to go, right? Like, they're all so good. But I will say this: the views might not be as good because you're not quite up to altitude, but the hot springs.
Like Idaho Springs
fall
area?
time,
Glenwood
yeah,
Springs?
like Idaho Springs, Glenwood Springs, going down and enjoying the hot springs when it's fall time. Like, it's not overly cold yet, but it's cold enough, but you can enjoy the hot springs, and the drive up is still gonna be amazing. It's gonna be super relaxing, and if you haven't experienced hot springs before, like, it's super fun. The food up there is still good, and during these times, it could be less busy compared to some of these other places where people are trying to hit those hikes or whatever it may be. So if you're not trying to hit a hike, you're trying to relax and do something like a hot spring, you're still gonna get amazing views while driving.
Bottom line is, guys, the mountains are definitely a year-round thing that you could be partaking in activity-wise. Like whether it's mountain biking or hiking or doing the hot springs or skiing and snowboarding, people are going to the mountains all year long, even if it's just camping, guys. So coming out to Colorado to visit, or if you're living here and not taking advantage of that, man, you are missing out.
Another honorable mention: Colorado as a whole celebrates the fall time. So whether you live by Wash Park and they've got those farmers markets that are going on, it's very seasonal for the fall, whether it's out here in Old Town Castle Rock, where one of our offices are at, where we're filming today, they have parades come through Wilcox Street. They've got everything up as far as like fall time and festives. They do have the park here, so they'll do the farmers market here in the park in Old Town Castle Rock. So regardless of where you live, there's going to be celebrations and everything for the spirit of fall time in Colorado. However, the ones we're mentioning are like, that's where you really go to see, if you could imagine like all the calendars that come out that all of us used to buy before we had smartphones, those pictures come from here.
We're not talking about the Will and Eli calendar, right?
No.
Gotcha.
Whew. Listen, that's a whole nother video. It's probably not going to get a lot of views. The watch time's probably not going to be very long. But what will be
I don't know.
is our support for you.
That's
and
right.
us being realtors and reminding you that, yes, just as much as we love making these videos or making some calendars that I've never seen, we would love more to help you with those real estate needs. So that number that's popping back up below are the guys who answer the phone calls, text messages, and those emails. So if there's something we can do to help you, we would love to. But with that being said, enjoy the B-roll, enjoy some drone footage. We will be up in the mountains very soon to show you guys first person what this all looks like. But until then, enjoy your week. See you guys soon.
See you guys.